Hello, my name is Alexander Steinmacher and I am a university assistant and PhD student at Graz University of Technology in Austria. My research focuses on computer science education, engaging learning technologies and computational thinking. Together with my colleagues Martin Sackel and Professor Christian Güttl, we worked on an approach to make questionnaires more engaging. Within our research projects, we often work with school classes. We held workshops at schools where we want to engage students in computer science and coding. One of the most important parts of these workshops is the evaluation phase, where we ask pupils to evaluate their experience. After hours of fun, learning and interaction, answering questions on a web service such as Google Forms, Qualtrics or Lime Survey feels boring for the students. They often feel forced to answer questions which can have an impact on the quality of their answers. After many evaluations, we came to an obvious solution. Why not combine the engagement of the learning environment with the questionnaire? Therefore, we added a questionnaire module to our serious game environment School. School is a flexible game environment containing a web platform for educators and a video game where students learn computer science concepts based on an engaging story and a gameplay by helping a space crew to escape a hostile planet. When conducting surveys, researchers have to deal with various side effects. Therefore, Harms et al. Created a case study with a gamified online survey in an educational context. Their evaluation showed that the survey resulted in better outcomes such as better feedback or participants that spend more time on the survey. A different approach is the serious game Lingua Drive, where players learn Spanish vocabulary playing a racing game. Evaluation is integrated as essential part of the game. In this way, the players do not get distracted and keep a high presence in the gameplay. However, our goal was to shift from external questionnaire services into a more immersive approach by including evaluation aspects right into the gameplay. The questionnaires should be highly flexible for various areas of application. Pupils should not feel forced to answer the questions. They should have a benefit. Therefore, we added gamification elements, such as coins or items. This allows educators to give more weight on important questions and reward students for answers. To be as flexible as possible, the appearance of questions can be selected. It is possible to ask questions at the beginning of a new course, after certain tasks, or at the end of a course. Users can also skip questions which do not want to give answers. The environment supports different types of games, such as single or multiple choice questions, binary answers, Likert scales, or open-ended questions. Educators are free to define question types, the question, and also answers. We formulated 3 research objectives to evaluate our approach. First, we wanted to figure out if integrated questionnaires are more engaging for students when playing the game. As a second objective, we were interested if in-game questionnaires disturb the learner's game flow or if they have some impact on the feeling of presence while playing the game. Last, we wanted to observe if in-game questionnaires lead to a different NASA TLX score compared to external survey tools such as Lime Survey or Google Forms. One of the central contributions is to consider evaluation as a key component of the learning process. In this way, educators can include the students' feedback to improve teaching. Besides that, evaluation is also important in game design and help developers and pedagogical instructors to design user-oriented systems. In the scope of this project, 2 evaluations were conducted. The first one is a user study with 22 students, mainly from computer science related fields. This evaluation is an A/B user study to compare the in-game approach with an external tool such as Lime Survey. All participants played 2 rounds of the game. Each round consisted of 3 game levels. After each level, the players answered one game-related question, such as how difficult was the task. After the first round, the participants also had to fill out the NASA TLX questionnaires to measure the workload of the activity. The second round covered the same procedure, but the tool to ask questions was switched. In this way, all participants used both approaches, the in-game and the external. At the end of the evaluation, the participants answered final questions related to their overall experience and preferred type of questionnaire. The second part of the study was an experts evaluation where 14 experts from fields such as computer science, game development, pedagogy, and psychology attended. The evaluation was conducted in 2 phases, which were separated by an input video presenting 2 questionnaire formats. In phase 1, the experts answered questions related to conducting surveys. Afterwards, 2 videos were presented showing the school in-game approach and Lime survey. In phase 2, participants were asked on their own opinion. In total, the experts had to answer a 12-item questionnaire. Almost 100% of Group A's participants answered the questions in the game and at Lime survey. In Group B, another 100% answered the questions in the game, but just 92.85% answered the questions in Lime survey. This means the participants did not use the external questionnaire more likely after one round with in-game questionnaires, and thus the integrated questionnaire seems to be more engaging. When evaluating the learner's presence and game flow, the success rates are considered. Students perform better at tasks after the in-game questions compared to tasks interrupted by Lime survey questions. This slightly difference could be traced back to a lack of flow caused by the switch to the external application. When comparing both groups, mental activity and time pressure are similarly perceived. The evaluation also shows that performance and effort related to in-game questionnaire is slightly better. After playing 2 rounds of the game, participants were asked final questions. They rated on a scale from 1, which means in-game approach, to 10, which means external tool. The results show that the in-game approach is preferred. The experts were asked to fill out a survey including items on a Likert scale from 1 to 5. The evaluation showed that they agree that gamification and game environments have a positive impact on the number of participants. Experts also state that in-game approaches have a positive impact on the learner's flow. Besides Likert scale questions, experts also elaborated on reasons to not participate in surveys. The results of these categories are 5 groups. Previous experience, such as feeling irrelevant when giving feedback, time constraints, such as long service, privacy concerns, where participants are afraid to answer, motivational aspects, when people do not feel personally involved in a topic, and personal aspects, which are influenced by subjective factors. To sum up, I can say that combining questionnaires with gamification elements can increase the participation rate and the reliability of answers. In a game-based system, elements such as rewards, bonus points, or additional levels can be a motivation for learners. The evaluation showed that game experience is high when not getting distracted by changing to a different tool. To get meaningful results, a trustful environment is necessary where users feel safe. In both evaluations, the participants respond that privacy and security are important to get honest answers. The evaluation is limited to a low number of participants and its qualitative character. In the next step, we want to conduct further quantitative research to get further insights into the significance of our work. During the users and experts evaluation, we also received feedback such as usability improvements or additional gamification elements for a more immersive learning experience. Thank you for listening.